Good day, everyone. So, magandang umaga, Pilipinas. Today, I am going to talk about my top 10 favorites for Binibining Pilipinas 2019. So, after the announcement of the top 40 finalists, I have actually checked each and every candidate based on the profiles that I have read and saw online. And aside from that, I have also checked some of their Instagram accounts so that I can be able to have a glimpse about their profiles and, of course, a lot of photos and videos about them in order for me to see the contestants even more. And aside from that, this top 10 that I have right now is purely based on everything that I have seen. So this is my first pick. So if your favorites doesn't make my list, don't be aggravated because this is just the beginning. Obviously, we are going to see some more changes in the future. So if you'd like to see if for any reason that your favorite did not enter my list, and if you wanted to know if it will enter my list of favorites in the future, then you know what to do. Just hit the subscribe button below in order for you to be notified about my future favorites and of course other reaction videos to other pageants as well. So let's not take so much time anymore. Let's go ahead and discuss my top 10. So for the number 10 spot, I have actually placed these two ladies in a tied position because I cannot leave one of them out. So for 10th place, I have Danielle Magno. She's 25 from Pangasinan. She competed in Miss World Philippines 2018 and is one of the top 10 finalists. And I'm really in love with her exotic beauty and her authentic Filipina look. She is really, when it comes to the physical aspect alone, she really represents the modern beauty of a Filipina in some of her angles. But having said that, some of her angles kind of remind me of Parul Shah. And she is just another transformable contender and someone that I am keeping my eye on this edition. And another lady in my 10th spot tied with Danielle Magno is April May Short. She's 24 from Zamboanga del Sur. I love her fresh look, but I need to see more of her because I've only seen a few. But based on what I have seen, I believe she needs to step up a little bit because I see her as someone really transformable. Her advocacy is about education, which she started during her college days. So that's something that we really have to admire about her. So these two, Danielle Magno and April May Short, are my 10th placer as of this time on my first pick for Binibining Pilipinas 2019. My number 9 is Samantha Ashley Law. She is 25 years old representing Cebu. I really love Cebu because they always send a very decent representative, very representatives, very strong as well. I'm in love with her natural beauty, beautiful smile, and amazing personality. Aside from that, she looks very beautiful and fit during the top 40 finalists announcement. And that's her look on that announcement night actually captured my attention, which is why I searched about her more and fell in love with her. And that's the reason why she is in my number 9 as of the moment. My number 8 is Sigrid Grace Flores, 26 years old from Catanduanes. She is beautiful. However, her beauty isn't really my cup of tea simply because I tend to forget her when other strong ladies are surrounding her, but I do not want to put that in a negative way because she is a very special woman for the very reason that she is here on my list because she has improved compared to her previous participation in the beauty pageant. Aside from that, she is a very smart woman, and that's one thing that I really love about her. She is also a hardworking woman when it comes to charities and organizations that helps people, and that is the reason why I fell in love with her even more, and I am actually secretly rooting for her, and I really hope that her hard work will be rewarded this year, and I really hope she will be successful in this edition because this woman is an inspiration to very young women as well who could actually read more about her profile and what what she have done for many charities and organizations. So that's my number 8, Sigrid Grace Flores. My number 7 is Vicky Marie Rushton, 26 years old from Negros Occidental. She competed last year and finished as first runner-up. And that's already a very good position and a good track record. And I am very, very glad to see her back because she proved that she is not just a pretty face. She has changed from a pretty girl into a beautiful and transformed woman. So we already saw her performance last year and we know what she's capable of, and she can also speak very well. So I am really excited to see her and what she can offer this year, and I really hope that she can finally get at least one of the international crowns and represent the Philippines in international pageants. My number 6 is Emma Mary Tiglao, 26 years old, representing Pampanga. She competed in Binibining Pilipinas 2014 and finished in the top 5. She also competed in Miss World Philippines 2015. She finished in the top 15 in Binibining Pilipinas 2014 and then competed in Miss World Philippines 2015 and finished as 4th princess. Well, beauty-wise, Emma Mary Tiglao is actually one of the strong contenders this year if we just base it on physical beauty alone. I love that she transformed so much. I love seeing her transformation from then up to now. And I am hoping that aside from improving physically, I hope she also improved when it comes to interview, stage personality, and in building her profile. Because we all know that in IMG this year, profile is very important. It's very important that they have a very inspiring and a very catchy profile that could grab attention of the jury. So she's got a lot of years to prepare for it. So I really hope she built her profile stronger. And I have not seen her in I have not heard or seen her I have not seen her in any interviews, and I really hope that she is strong in that arena because Emma Mary Tiglao is actually one of my favorite candidates this year as well. Well, my number 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My number 5 is Hannah Arnold. She's 23 years old, representing Masbate. The location that I'm mentioning is what I see on Wikipedia. So I'm not sure if it's reliable, but it most likely is. She's another strong contender that we have to watch out this year. She's half Australian, half Pinoy, half Aussie, and is studying applied science in forensic studies, which I think is very cool. And I have watched an interview of her, and she is well spoken as well. She speaks very well when it comes to interview. She can express herself beautifully. But the only thing that I would love to see her, I do not want to put this in a negative way, but more of a constructive criticism, because I'm really rooting for her and wanted her to do well if for any reason that she will be watching this video. The only thing that I would love to see in her is a more confident version of herself when it comes to speaking, and of course give a little bit of personality, because there are times where her personality in speaking and answering interviews is a bit timid and confidence is a bit low. So that's actually that one thing that I want her to improve on. And I don't want to compare her to Catriona Gray, because she herself mentioned, I'm referring to Hannah Arnold. She herself mentioned that she doesn't want to be compared to Catriona. But if we just base it on Catriona's performance and how she answers questions, she is very good. She speaks very well with confidence, with humor, and wit. And that's one thing that I would love to see in Hannah Arnold as well. I don't want her to copy Catriona, because I know she doesn't want that, because I want her as well to be herself. But I want her to be as confident and to show more personality. And if she could do that, she's definitely in it to win it this year. So my number 5 is Hannah Arnold. My number 4 this year is Maria Andrea or Aya Abisamis. She's 27 years old, representing Metro Manila. She competed last year along with Catriona, and she finished as one of the top 15 finalists last year. She has been one of the heavy favorites, and I'm sure many of us are very happy that she is back this year, and I'm pretty sure that she is coming strong. Well, if I got my data right, she's actually 27 years old, and it only means that this is her last year or last chance to compete in Binibining Pilipinas, because 26, 27, I believe, is the age limit for the pageant and for Miss Universe. So she really needs to do very well this year. If not, I mean, or else she will not have any chance anymore. And she really have to work as hard. I mean, work harder than everybody else if she really wanted to get a very positive and high result. And aside from that, one thing that I actually love Aya very much. And one thing that I love about her is that she really looked very regal, very queenly in my opinion. She looks very polished, and to be honest, I actually think that she deserves to represent the Philippines, and I really hope that she will work hard and train hard for this edition. Because as what I have said, this is her last time, and she really needs to work double or triple than everybody else. And aside from that, my only concern last year is, well, this opinion is just purely based on her performance last year. So if she improved, well, then good for her. My only concern last year is that even if she speaks very well, we know that she speaks very well, but she also needs to leave a strong impact when it comes to her responses and the content of the message that she is trying to imply, because looking back at her answer last year, it was actually a great response because she's confident in delivering her message. But when it comes to the content of what she said, there's nothing impactful in the message, and that's one thing that she really needs to work on, which I hope she's been working on for the past months up to today, because or else she'll go home with nothing. But I don't want that to happen, because as what they've said, I love Aya Abesamis this year and even last year. So she's my number 4. My number 3 is Gazini Ganados, 23 years old, again from Cebu. There is something about her that I find very, very attractive and very, very beautiful. I also loved how she looked during the announcement of the top 40 finalists. And when I saw her, that's when I fell in love. That's where I felt ecstatic. And when I read about her and searched about her online, I'm very glad that she is coming strong this year. I also love the animal print of her swimsuit. Kind of reminds me of the previous editions of Miss Venezuela. And I also loved her fierceness and at the same time her elegance and beauty that she projects in photos and even in motion, because that's what I see and I perceive in the photos and videos that I'm seeing, especially on her Instagram post. She's really, really beautiful. And I'm really, really excited to see more of her in the competition, and I really hope she delivers, because based on what I have seen online, it's just very few about her. So the more we progress in the competition, the more that I wanted to see a lot about her, because I am seeing huge, huge potentials in her. She could potentially be taking home one of the crowns in her first attempt in Binibining Pilipinas, which I really hope she will. My second choice for my first pick for Binibining Pilipinas 2019 is Patricia Magtanong. She's 24 years old from Metro Manila. She's a law student, and I have watched some of her interviews, even random and ambush interviews, and she's good. I mean, she's really, really good when it comes to answering questions and when it comes to speaking up her mind and expressing herself. And that's she's already one of the threats when it comes to interviews and answering questions. Because in Binibining Pilipinas, as long as you enter the top 15 and make it in the final question, and if you are as good as Patricia Magtanong when it comes to answering questions, there is no doubt it's already game over, because it's already sure that you'll definitely get one of the international crowns. And based on that interview that I have seen, I am actually thinking that she could be. I mean, if I am one of the ladies competing in Binibining Pilipinas, I would actually consider Patricia Magtanong as one of my threats for victory and for that crown. And she's a law student, so what would you expect? Which means she's really good when it comes to speaking. Aside from that, she's very beautiful and she's got that very sweet and fierce look at times. It's like a combination of fierceness and sweetness. And obviously, she's another contender that I'm really looking forward to see and follow this year. And with that interview alone, she already took my attention and will be keeping my eye on her on the entire Binibining Pilipinas 2019 journey. And I truly believe that she is one of the front runners this year, no doubt. And my number one pick as of the moment for Binibining Pilipinas 2019 is, well, if you're following my predictions in my fan page, you'll know that, this would be a very easy choice. My number one pick as of the moment is Samantha May Bernardo, 26, representing Palawan. She competed in Binibining Pilipinas 2018 last year, finishing second runner-up. So I have been in love with her since last year's participation and this year as well. So I am so glad that she's back because she is by far my top favorite from these early picks. She's got a great body, great personality, very beautiful, and another thing is she is also really good in interviews as well. So when it comes to me, I know we all have our own personal choices, but when I make predictions and list of favorites, I'm actually considering and giving more weight on interviews and on how they speak because I consider that as a very important thing. Because as a Miss Universe or as a beauty queen representing an organization, it's very important that you can express yourself very well and speak to the public with a connection. So which is why I'm really giving more weight in interviews rather than swimsuit and evening gown performances, although they're also important. And she's got a great body as well, and she's really good in interviews is what I have said. I was happy last year. To be honest, I'm very happy that she finished or that she was given a runner-up placement because I would rather see her go home with a runner-up placement or go in a beauty pageant that is not universe or international. Because if I'm going to send Samantha May Bernardo, I would love to see her compete in either universe or international. If not, just give her the runner-up and let her compete again next year. So I'm very glad that she got that runner-up position, and I'm very happy that she's back again this year. And I'm really hoping that this year she will come stronger and finally taking one of these two crowns. And I'm actually referring to universe or international. So again, last year she gave a very strong answer, but it's fine. I was sad that she didn't get to international because last year universe was already destined for Catriona. But either way, I'm just very glad that Samantha May Bernardo is back this year, and I really hope that this hype that I'm giving her and all her fans as well, I hope she can sustain it until the very end of the competition. So that's my list. That's my top 10 favorites for Binibining Pilipinas 2019. So don't forget to leave your comments as well on the ladies that I missed. And if I need to know more about the ladies that I missed, please comment them down below because I'm reading each and every comment, and that could also affect my future decision when it comes to making my final picks and predictions. So again, don't forget to like my video, share my video as well, especially to those following pageants and following Binibining Pilipinas specifically. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to see more of my reaction videos since pageant season is already heating up. So thank you very much for spending time with me. Have a wonderful day and thank you for watching.